Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin in Tucson, Arizona, and today we have a pretty simple, short, and sweet video about three North American gold coins that you won't see just about anywhere else. It's the type of thing that we don't get on often. We sent these bad boys in to PCGS to get them graded just to see, kind of how they'd come back, but also hopefully add a permanent value, permanent home for these coins for the future. So many of you will already know this coin is the British sovereign. And fun fact about the British sovereign is that it was produced at several different mints, and some of them are actually Canadian. And so as much as you like to see King George slay it, here is the 1918 and above the 9 and the 1 on the ground, almost like on a buffalo nickel, where you see the mint mark will be kind of blended in almost to the ground. There is a C, and that C is kind of hard to see at some angles. It is almost easier to see there in the dark than it is in the light. But that C, that is the Canadian mark for this George V coin. These guys, they made, let me see how many they make, about 98,000, nope, about 106,000 of these. Mint state 63. Now, between the time I sent this in and the time it came back, so gold went up about $1,000. These guys trade really based on gold plus a small premium, from what I can tell, which is interesting. This has a population of only 215 with only 7 graded higher. So there's only 7 coins in higher grades than this, partially because people haven't really bothered to get them graded. Just one man's opinion there. And that originally came in just this old blue envelope. Next up, we have another one that's a lot more of an exciting coin, in my opinion, this 1913 Canadian $5 gold piece. Here you go with George V. Different look. Very different look. We got the crown. Sovereigns are, the actual gold weight is 0.2354. This coin, which you may not be familiar with, the $5 gold piece, they also made a $10 gold piece. These are basically U.S. standard size. This is almost the exact same size as a U.S. standard $5 gold piece from the same time period. So at this time, we would have had the $5 gold Indian circulating. These were 0.2419 is their net weight. So within a fraction of the same as the US. And always, to me, an intriguing coin, very beautiful coin. These they made less than 100,000 of, about 98,000 and change. And you've got just a really nice looking crest on there. And then the king, and this came back in mint state 63. This coin also is something that's going to trade at gold plus plus. So we'll see exactly what that's priced at by the time the video comes out. And last but not least, we have this really scarce North American metal from 1959. So for those of you who don't know, this is a really cool Mexican gold piece. Another centenario, celebrating the 100th anniversary. This is the Carranza piece, and it has a lot of those lines that are going north and south that you see are actually into the coin. And then you've got some little hairlines just from, it was probably a pocket piece for a minute. Beautiful artwork. This is, I think this is the same size as the 20 peso. We'll double check on that, but that's going to put it at about 0.48, so just under half an ounce of gold. And these guys here, mintage of 2,314. The metallic issues from Mexico are some of the most beautiful works of art and pieces of history that you'll find, in one man's opinion. And beautiful bright yellow gold. I know my camera changes the color sometimes on me a little bit here and there. Also a metal that is not certified very frequently. This one here, mint state 63, Grove metal, P45, we've done episodes about Grove metals. And a population of 1 with 2 higher. So once again, a gold medal that is not seen that often, and apparently even less frequently actually someone takes the time to send in. So I was excited to send these in. They are in PCGS holders. One of the things that I do like about certification is it's just kind of in a nice place, a safe place for a collector for a long time. Hopefully keeping it protected from the environment, because a lot of this stuff originally comes in packages like this, which is not really necessarily the best way to keep a coin long term. Gold is very resilient, so it's a little bit different than some of the other metals. But also, you know, we want to make sure these are preserved for generations to come. As always, leave your comments, like, share, subscribe. If these happen to be available at the time the video drops, then you click on the description of the video and it drops down a drop-down menu that'll have the coins listed there. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. I've been the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.